Hello everyone, my name is Mamta for those who don't know me. I am a cabin manager with an international airline and I've been flying for over 12 years now. I tend to stay in many hotels all over the world and I thought of sharing few tips and tricks with you so you can always feel safe and stay safe in the hotels. This video is not specifically for the cabin crew only. This video is for everyone whoever is anyway traveling anywhere, any part of the world, staying in the hotels, because people they get into companies and they are new and they are traveling. They don't know many things about hotels. They take it very easy and then they tend to have and face some problems at the end of the day. So through this video I'm trying to help you out so that you can have some tips as a colleague. How can you prevent having any clashes and problems with your colleagues when it comes to hotels and avoid any dramas in your life? So let's start. When you are coming to the hotel, the first thing you do is you check in. So when you are checking in, you go check in, they make you sign a paper and sometimes they ask you for your passport. So if they are asking for your passport, just give your passport, let them make a copy of it and make sure before you leave the counter you take that back, because that's very, very important to take, because if you forget your passport and they misplace it, then you are in a big problem. Yeah, you want to avoid that. Second, when you check in the lobby, we have a habit of loudly saying our room numbers to each other. Oh, I'm in this room, give me a call. You never know who is in the lobby, who is hearing your conversations and your plans. And there have been cases in many parts of the world where, in fact, one of the pilots, they chased him to a restaurant and they kidnapped him somehow. They took his even uniform away and they took his key away and his room was robbed in the hotel and everything was taken away. In fact, his uniform was stolen. So many things happened to that guy and nobody recognized him at the end of the day because he was not carrying ID. So it became a big issue. So do not say your room number at any time in the lobby and try to keep it, as secret, as possible. You should never tell your room number to strangers, and even saying loudly, you never know who's standing next to you. So take that very, very serious. That was the second thing. So the third thing is when you are passing by the lift, because we enter the lift and that's how we come to our rooms. You never know who's standing next to you. When two colleagues, sometimes we get into conversations and we keep on talking about things. Sometimes we are talking about our company's policies, procedures or something, which is very, very it's not something which everyone need to know. So avoid that. Do not discuss any company related or any personal things which people don't need to know. Do not share that in the lift. Coming to your room, when you are coming to your room and you open the door, first thing you must do is park your suitcase or handbag, whatever you have, leave the door open and then enter the room, start from the bathroom from one corner and take a full round of the hotel room and check nothing is there which not supposed to be there. Take an example, you never know who was staying in that room before is hiding something there which not supposed to be there, which can put you in danger and in trouble. So check that, check all drawers, check all closets, nobody's hiding there, nothing is there which not supposed to be there. I'm not saying a dead body is hiding somewhere, not to that extent, but yeah, checking is not a problem. Even under the bed, have a look, nothing is there which not supposed to be there. It's a good practice, which I do that. Other than that, after entering the room, the first thing, put a DND outside on. It's a piece of paper which says do not disturb. Leave that outside the door. So if somebody try to open the door, at least they know somebody is already inside and the room is occupied. I remember one instance when I got my key and I just insert the key and I opened the door and guess what, somebody was inside. So mistakes do happen from the hotel people side as well, and they don't realize somebody is already there and they issue you the same room. So you don't want to be in such a dilemma that somebody later is complaining about you that you entered their room and some problems you're facing later on because of someone else's mistake, of course. So avoid that. Yeah. So when you enter, put a DND outside. It's a good practice. When you enter, check also if the door has a chain sometime inside, and that's a security chain. If you are inside the room, when you've checked, when you put your when you checked your room and you enter the room, and if you want to leave the door locked behind you, lock your door. It's good habit as well. After that, if you are going outside, do not make it very obvious to many people that you're not going to be in your room. Don't be that loud and don't let everyone know, because you never know if somebody make a plan to enter your room and steal your stuff and stuff like that. So avoid that as well. Turning on your TV and leaving it on when you're going out is a good practice, because TV volume is on. It means people, whoever will come to the door, they will get to think that I'm so sorry, my phone memory was full, so it got disconnected. So where we were, that leaving your TV on is a good practice because whoever will pass by the door will think that somebody's inside. So nobody would try to enter your room, when you are not available in the room. That's the thing. And very important thing for people who are very new to multinational companies, are coming abroad for the first time, staying in the hotels, or very new cabin crew members. They tend to make these mistakes which goes against them later on. They invite their colleagues in the room, maybe not with the bad intention. Maybe they're just inviting them for dinner or lunch. They want to just sit together, talk over things, and maybe express something. And you are just meeting somebody new as a colleague on board, or you're meeting somebody new for the first time. Don't trust that person to the core of your heart, because you never know who that person is in actual and what they think about you till you know them properly for many years. People don't know, seriously. So avoid these problems. Do not invite people in your room. Your bedroom is your personal space. Inviting someone in your room, it goes against you, number one, because your colleagues, whoever will notice somebody enters your door alone, of course they're gonna make stories. That's one. And you lose your dignity and respect, though you haven't done anything wrong, but people will think something wrong. That's one. Secondly, sometimes people sit in the rooms together as a group, and people are leaving one by one, and when 2 or 3 people remains in the room, they keep on drinking. And when people are drunk, sometimes they don't watch their actions and they go beyond their limits, and then the problems happens, and then people complain about each other. Oh my god, he did this to me, he did that to me. So it can go against you as well, because you are the one who invited that person in the room, and your room is your private space. You should never invite somebody, as long as if it's your family, it's your cousin, it's your somebody who for many years, is a different story. But otherwise, I would say always meet people in the lobby or in the hotels or outside, in the restaurants, but not in your room, because room is your private space. Don't make that mistakes. And people sometimes they don't know, and they make these silly mistakes, and they don't understand or see things in a bigger picture. So I'm trying to tell you and show you a bigger picture, and please avoid inviting people in your rooms. That's very big thing. If it goes against you, it can go against you big time. Apart from that, I think mentioned all the points which I think was valid. And keeping your valuables, your passport, your jewelry, anything you have, keep it in the safe. If you don't have a safe provided in the hotel room, you may request that from the hotel. You can call them and ask them for a safe, so you can keep your things safe there. And also, your uniform is a very important part of your job and that represent your company. So try to keep that safe as well, because if someone steal your uniform and misuse it somewhere, that's wrong as well. You never know. So keep your valuables, keep yourself very safe, because when your company is sending you abroad for something, you represent them. No matter for which company you work, you represent them. And even if you're on a personal trip, these tips are going to help you, because you don't want to be a target of that somebody thinks, oh man, this person is coming abroad for 5 days on a trip. Of course have money and cash and credit cards, so you don't want to be in trouble. So do not do these things which I mentioned. And I hope this video is going to help you all to be aware of hotels and what are the things, do's and the don'ts. So take care till then, and stay tuned for more videos. Take care. Bye.